We often think of our relationships as just extensions of our daily routines, rarely pausing to consider their profound impact on our health. But what if I told you that the quality of your relationships might be the most important factor in your pursuit of a happy and fulfilling life? Today, we're diving into the wisdom of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us not only about resilience and peace in the face of adversity, but also about the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who genuinely respect and enrich our lives. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardships, it's about recognizing what truly contributes to our inner tranquility and moral growth. In this video, we'll explore 12 clear signs that it's time to reevaluate some of your relationships and perhaps even take the difficult step of walking away. This isn't just about avoiding negative influences, it's about actively choosing a path aligned with wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Join me as we delve into these insights, ensuring that every step we take leads not only to personal peace, but also to a deeper understanding of what it means to live a good life according to Stoic principles. Whether you're looking to cultivate healthier relationships or summon the courage to make tough decisions, this discussion will provide you with the tools and perspectives needed to transform your approach to interpersonal connections. Let's embark on this journey together to learn how to sever ties with grace and safeguard our most valuable asset, peace of mind. If you appreciate what we're doing here, the simplest free way to support us is by hitting the subscribe button. And please, don't skip any part of this video to ensure you fully grasp the essence of the discussion we're about to have. Continuous disrespect. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. In Stoicism, respect is deeply tied to the virtues of justice and integrity, which call for treating others with fairness and dignity. When there's ongoing disrespect, it's a serious violation of the Stoic moral framework and principles for virtuous living. Imagine being repeatedly treated rudely, with your dignity chipped away little by little. This is not just unpleasant, it's a clear sign that the relationship is misaligned with your goals of living virtuously. Stoics believe that every interaction is an opportunity to practice virtues like wisdom and justice. When someone continuously disrespects you, they not only harm your mental well-being, but also obstruct your ability to live by these principles. Disregard in any form, whether through words, actions, or neglect, is a clear indicator of a deeper issue. Stoicism teaches us not to respond with anger or resentment, even though such reactions are natural. Instead, it encourages us to respond with reason, judgment, and emotional detachment. This means recognizing disrespect as a deviation from a virtuous life, not to assign blame or harbor bitterness, but to understand how someone's actions impact your journey toward the good life. Then, calmly decide whether that relationship still has a place in your life. Addressing and resolving continuous disrespect is not just a reaction, it's a proactive step to safeguard your peace of mind and moral integrity. Practicing integrity means making choices that align with Stoic values, refusing to accept less than what you deserve. If necessary, walking away, preserves your commitment to fairness and dignity. This isn't just self-preservation, it's an affirmation of your self-worth and dedication to living a stoic, virtuous life. 2. Negative impact on mental health. Stoicism teaches us that tranquility and a calm state of mind are the cornerstones of a happy life. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them effectively, especially when they are influenced by others. If someone in your life regularly leaves you feeling anxious, depressed, or stressed, it's a clear sign that the relationship might be doing more harm than good. Stoicism encourages not just enduring hardship, but fostering environments that contribute to well-being. Relationships that consistently drain your emotional energy or leave you feeling diminished can hinder your ability to live a serene and purposeful life. While Stoics believe that happiness depends largely on our internal state, rather than external circumstances, they also recognize the responsibility to protect our inner peace from destructive influences. Seneca, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, often emphasized the importance of surrounding oneself with people who uplift and inspire. He suggested steering clear of those who bring negativity. Reflecting on a relationship's impact on your mental health isn't just about identifying negative emotions, but taking action to ensure you're not held captive by them. This might mean setting boundaries or even distancing yourself from those who consistently disrupt your peace of mind. By doing so, you're not simply escaping discomfort, but actively choosing a path aligned with Stoic virtues. This path values reason, emotional resilience, and most importantly, inner peace. When a relationship persistently undermines your mental health, it's a signal to reassess and potentially recalibrate your social connections. This isn't a failure to endure, but a strategic decision to cultivate a healthier, more harmonious life, the ultimate goal of Stoicism. 3. Misaligned values. In Stoic practice, mismatched values can lead to significant inner conflict. Core beliefs and values serve as a guiding compass, helping us make decisions that align with who we are and what we stand for. When these principles clash with those of people close to us, it's more than inconvenient. It's a serious concern. Stoicism emphasizes harmony and personal integrity, and such misalignments can undermine inner peace. Stoics believe that tranquility arises from living a virtuous life aligned with one's principles. When someone close to us operates by a set of values that conflicts with ours, it challenges our ability to maintain peace. For instance, if honesty is a core value, but a loved one frequently bends the truth, this disparity can create tension and discomfort. Over time, such conflicts can erode mutual trust and respect, foundations of any healthy relationship. Stoicism encourages reflection on relationships to ensure they contribute to moral and personal growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the importance of surrounding oneself with individuals who embody the virtues we aspire to. When core values are misaligned with those of a companion, it can hinder our progress, forcing us to either compromise our principles or live in constant moral conflict. Addressing these misalignments requires careful consideration of the relationship. This might involve open and honest discussions, where both parties express their values and explore whether mutual understanding or compromise is possible. However, if the gap is too wide, it may be necessary to reevaluate the role of that relationship in your life. This isn't about judging the other person as wrong, but recognizing that not all relationships serve the higher purpose of personal and moral development. Recognizing and addressing mismatched values is essential to maintaining inner harmony and ensuring that your relationships support your journey toward a virtuous and fulfilling life. This alignment lies at the heart of the Stoic pursuit of peace and happiness. 4. Constantly feeling drained. In any healthy relationship, the exchange of energy should be revitalizing, not depleting. When interactions with someone leave you feeling perpetually exhausted, it's a critical sign that the dynamics of the relationship may be misaligned with Stoic principles, which value self-preservation through reason and harmony. Stoicism teaches the importance of conserving inner energy and using it wisely. Philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius emphasized the value of nurturing reciprocal relationships over those that drain emotional or physical reserves. If you find yourself exhausted after interacting with someone, it's not just a minor inconvenience, but a profound depletion of the resources you need to live effectively. This constant exhaustion can manifest in various ways: emotional fatigue, dread of future interactions, or even physical weariness. These symptoms indicate that the relationship is taking more than it gives, a dynamic that, from a Stoic perspective, is unsustainable and unwise. Stoicism holds that relationships should contribute to your well-being and help you progress toward becoming a better, more virtuous person. Addressing such situations involves assessing why the relationship is so draining. It might stem from a lack of mutual support, one-sided interactions, or the other person's constant negativity and demands. Identifying the root cause is the first step in determining how to address the issue. Possible solutions include open and honest communication about how you feel, setting firmer boundaries, or, in some cases, distancing yourself if the relationship proves irreparable. Managing draining interactions isn't just about removing negativity from your life, but also about creating space for more enriching, supportive, and meaningful relationships that align with Stoic ideals of mutual respect and personal growth. Every relationship should enhance your life, allowing you to grow and contribute positively to those around you. If a relationship consistently leaves you feeling depleted, it's time to take a step back and prioritize your peace and well-being. 5. Manipulation. In Stoicism, authenticity and clarity are of utmost importance. These virtues help us live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. Manipulation, however, stands in direct opposition to these principles. It distorts reality, reshaping it in ways that benefit the manipulator and harm the manipulated. Such distortion can lead to decisions that are not in your best interest, cloud your judgment, and pull you away from the Stoic ideal of living a rational and virtuous life. Manipulation in relationships often involves subtle psychological tactics that are difficult to detect. It can be overt, like deception, or more covert, such as guilt-tripping or emotional manipulation. When reality is twisted and your memory or perception is called into question, it poses a significant challenge for Stoics. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of seeing things as they truly are, free from external distortions. When someone manipulates you, they impose their will and undermine your ability to make rational judgments based on accurate perceptions. Dealing with manipulation requires a strict adherence to Stoic principles, seeking truth, living with integrity, and maintaining autonomy. This might involve setting clear boundaries with the manipulator or becoming more vigilant about recognizing the signs of manipulative behavior. Crucially, it means reaffirming your values and committing to actions that align with those values, rather than impulsively reacting to manipulative tactics. Confronting manipulation also involves self-reflection, examining the nature of the relationship and your responses to it. This practice can help you determine whether the relationship can be salvaged through honest communication and mutual commitment to change, or if it would be wiser to distance yourself. In Stoicism, preserving moral integrity and peace of mind often requires making difficult but necessary decisions, especially when it comes to protecting yourself from harmful influences. Freeing yourself from a manipulative relationship is not just about escaping negative influences, but also realigning yourself with the Stoic goal of living an honest and authentic life. This realignment fosters clearer thinking, better decision-making, and a deeper sense of tranquility, all central to the Stoic way of life. 6. Lack of trust. Trust is not merely a component of relationships, it is the foundation upon which all relationships are built. In the context of Stoicism, trust aligns with the virtue of justice, emphasizing fairness, honesty, and reliability. These qualities are essential for any deep and meaningful connection. Without trust, a relationship becomes unstable, riddled with doubt and insecurity, preventing true closeness and connection. Stoicism teaches us to be trustworthy and honest, not just because these are noble qualities, but because they create an environment where trust can flourish. When trust is absent in a relationship, it is often because these Stoic values have not been upheld. This absence can lead to a cascade of negative emotions and behaviors. Doubt replaces openness, fear overshadows hope, and instead of moving forward together, individuals may find themselves perpetually on guard against potential betrayal. Addressing a lack of trust requires returning to Stoic principles, involving honest self-assessment and open dialogue. Ask yourself, have my actions contributed to this lack of trust? Am I as transparent and reliable as I could be? Stoicism encourages confronting these questions head-on, advocating a return to integrity and straightforwardness as the path to rebuilding trust. If the trust issues stem from the other person, a Stoic can approach the situation with empathy and understanding while firmly setting necessary boundaries. This might mean initiating difficult conversations to uncover the root of trust issues, or taking decisive action if these issues are deemed insurmountable. In some cases, preserving peace of mind and adhering to Stoic virtues may require stepping away from relationships where trust cannot be restored. Trust is not only vital for the health and sustainability of relationships, but also for the practice of Stoicism, which values the peace that comes from knowing you are in a safe and reliable connection. When trust is lacking, it serves as a clear signal to reassess and potentially realign the dynamics of the relationship with Stoic ideals. This process is not just about fostering better relationships with others, but also about being honest with yourself and staying true to your philosophy. 7. Abuse in any form. Stoicism unequivocally condemns all forms of abuse, whether physical, emotional, or verbal. Such actions are fundamentally opposed to the Stoic commitment to treating all individuals with inherent dignity and respect. Abuse undermines the essence of living a virtuous and meaningful life. In Stoic thought, enduring abuse is never seen as a requirement. Stoics prioritize the protection of self-worth and personal well-being above all. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of maintaining one's inner fortress, untouched by external misfortunes and injustices, including abuse. This inner fortress symbolizes our capacity to remain steadfast in our principles and safeguard our peace of mind. Recognizing and addressing abuse in any form is crucial, not only for personal safety, but also for preserving mental health and dignity. The Stoic approach to such violations involves decisively and immediately separating oneself from the source of abuse. This is not about seeking revenge or harboring negative emotions, but about making rational decisions to remove oneself from harmful situations that contravene Stoic principles. The process of distancing oneself from abuse aligns with the Stoic practice of self-care, which is essential for cultivating a virtuous life. It entails taking proactive steps to protect one's well-being, ensuring that one's environment and relationships contribute positively to one's moral and philosophical goals. If you find yourself in a situation involving any form of abuse, it is vital to take action to protect yourself and seek help if necessary. Stoicism is not merely about enduring hardship with resilience. It also teaches the importance of acting wisely and courageously in the face of mistreatment, always striving to safeguard one's dignity and well-being. This might involve reaching out to trusted friends, family, or professionals who can provide support and guidance in taking the necessary steps to ensure your safety and respect. Remember, adhering to Stoic principles not only empowers you to protect yourself from harm, but also helps maintain your peace and dignity, paving the way for a virtuous and meaningful life. 8. The absence of growth. Personal and moral growth is central to Stoic philosophy, which teaches how to live a good and meaningful life. Stoics believe that life is a continuous opportunity for improvement and learning, emphasizing the importance of mutual support in the pursuit of virtue and wisdom. Thus, when a relationship lacks growth or mutual support, it directly conflicts with Stoic ideals and can hinder your personal development. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus often discuss the concept of mutual cooperation, highlighting the role of relationships in moral education and self-improvement. A relationship should serve as a mutual exchange where both parties challenge and support each other to become better individuals. This support involves encouragement during difficult times, actively contributing to each other's growth through honest feedback, shared experiences, and ongoing encouragement to uphold one's principles. When you find yourself in a relationship where neither growth nor support is present, it may feel as though you're anchored in place while the world moves forward. This stagnation can manifest as dissatisfaction, a sense of unfulfilled potential, or a malaise stemming from the feeling that things are not as fulfilling as they could be. In Stoic practice, such situations call for self-reflection and action. Assess the causes of this stagnation and address them directly. Tackling the absence of growth and support might involve initiating open and honest conversations about your needs and expectations, redefining the goals of the relationship, or, in some cases, recognizing that the relationship may no longer contribute positively to your growth. Stoicism teaches that sometimes the most courageous and rational action is to step away from relationships that no longer serve your higher purpose of living a virtuous life. Every relationship is an opportunity to practice virtues and help each other progress toward wisdom and happiness. A relationship that fails to contribute to this goal may not just be neutral, it could become a hindrance that warrants reassessment. Recognizing and addressing the absence of growth and support is not only about seeking personal fulfillment, but also about aligning your relationships with your core values and striving toward the Stoic ideal of a flourishing life. Persistent selfish behavior. In Stoic philosophy, relationships are seen as a primary arena for practicing virtues like generosity, fairness, and reciprocity. A true relationship is a two-way street, characterized by a dynamic exchange of giving and receiving. Persistent selfish behavior within a relationship fundamentally contradicts Stoic ethics, which emphasize the importance of mutual benefit and balance. Selfishness not only undermines the integrity of a relationship, but also hinders personal and moral growth, core aspects of Stoic philosophy. When one party consistently prioritizes their own needs and desires over those of the other, it disrupts the balance essential for any healthy partnership. Stoicism teaches that virtue lies in balance and self-control. Within relationships, this means valuing the happiness and well-being of the other person equally to one's own. A relationship marked by persistent selfishness creates fertile ground for resentment and dissatisfaction, eroding trust and affection over time. Addressing persistent selfish behavior requires reflection and honest communication. Stoic practices encourage individuals to calmly and clearly express their concerns, focusing on the impact of the behavior rather than assigning blame. The goal is to initiate a dialogue aimed at restoring balance and fostering a more generous spirit within the relationship. However, Stoicism also underscores the importance of self-respect and personal autonomy. If efforts to restore balance prove fruitless, Stoic wisdom advises recognizing when a situation is beyond one's control and stepping away from the relationship if necessary. From a Stoic perspective, every interaction is an opportunity to practice virtue. A relationship marred by persistent selfishness is not just a personal challenge, but also a philosophical one. It obstructs the pursuit of a good life, defined by mutual respect, support, and continuous growth for all parties involved. Recognizing and addressing such challenges is not only about ensuring personal happiness, but also about adhering to a moral and ethical way of life, enriching both yourself and others. 10. Destructive communication in Stoic philosophy. In Stoic philosophy, the emphasis on reason and wisdom extends to how one communicates. Communication in any relationship should not only be honest, but also constructive and uplifting. This aligns with the Stoic idea that our words should reflect our virtues, and that through speech we have the power to either uplift and support others or diminish and harm them. Persistent patterns of negative communication, such as criticism, sarcasm, and contempt, can erode the pillars of respect and understanding that support healthy relationships. When communication becomes consistently destructive, it not only causes immediate harm, but can fundamentally alter how individuals perceive each other, undermining trust and affection over time. A Stoic approach to this issue involves consciously reflecting on not only what is being said, but also how it is being expressed. Stoicism teaches us to control our reactions and choose words wisely, ensuring they align with principles of justice and kindness. This means making an intentional effort to infuse positivity and support into conversations, and when disputes arise, addressing them with the aim of resolving conflict and rebuilding understanding rather than winning arguments or diminishing others. Addressing and transforming destructive communication requires deliberate effort. This may involve setting specific goals for how to speak and respond during conversations, practicing active listening, or even seeking external help, such as counseling, to improve communication skills. The Stoic practice of self-reflection is critical here, involving regular evaluation of one's communication habits and determining whether they align with one's moral and philosophical goals. If efforts to reform communication patterns fail to bring improvement, Stoicism acknowledges the importance of protecting one's well-being. In cases where negative communication remains entrenched and harmful, creating distance may be necessary to preserve one's tranquility and personal integrity. Such a decision, guided by Stoic wisdom, is not made lightly, but is considered a necessary step to maintain a virtuous life, unclouded by constant discord. 11. Disregard for personal needs in Stoicism. In Stoicism, respecting personal needs and boundaries is essential to maintaining both self-esteem and harmony in relationships. Ignoring or trivializing these aspects can lead to significant imbalances, fostering an environment of disrespect and dissatisfaction. Stoic philosophy promotes clear communication and mutual respect as pillars upon which healthy relationships are built. When someone consistently disregards or diminishes your needs, it sends a clear message that your well-being is not a priority in the relationship. This disregard may manifest in actions like repeatedly crossing boundaries, making unilateral decisions that affect both parties, or failing to acknowledge and validate your feelings and preferences. Such behaviors not only undermine trust and equality in the relationship, but also erode one's sense of self-worth and autonomy, qualities that Stoics strive to cultivate and protect. Addressing these issues involves first recognizing and affirming your own needs and boundaries. From a Stoic perspective, this is not about selfishness, but about self-care, ensuring that you do not compromise your moral and emotional well-being for the sake of maintaining peace. The next step is to communicate these needs clearly and assertively to your partner or friend. This dialogue should not be confrontational, but instead aim to educate the other person about your needs and why they are crucial for sustaining a healthy relationship. However, if these discussions fail to resolve the disregard for your personal needs, it may be necessary to reevaluate the dynamics of the relationship. Stoicism teaches the importance of surrounding yourself with people who contribute positively to your life. If a relationship consistently fails to meet this criterion, generating more turmoil than tranquility, it might be wise to distance yourself. This is not an act of aggression or abandonment, but a measured decision to prioritize personal well-being and moral integrity, core principles of a Stoic life. While Stoicism values social relationships and encourages enduring adversity with courage and resilience, it also emphasizes the importance of living in alignment with one's principles. A relationship that fundamentally disregards personal needs may be incompatible with the Stoic pursuit of a harmonious and virtuous life. 12. Lack of shared responsibility in any relationship. Shared responsibility is not just a benefit, but a fundamental virtue in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches that taking responsibility for one's actions is crucial for fostering trust and respect, essential components of any strong relationship. When responsibility is lacking, it can lead to the breakdown of these key pillars, resulting in repeated misunderstandings and eroding the trust that forms the foundation of all healthy interactions. In Stoic practice, individuals are encouraged to reflect on their actions and take accountability for them. This includes acknowledging when one's behavior negatively impacts others and making amends where possible. A lack of responsibility within a relationship can create a one-sided dynamic where one or both parties feel unheard or disrespected. This imbalance destabilizes the relationship, as Stoicism views relationships as sources of mutual support and growth, helping individuals align more closely with their virtues. Addressing a lack of shared responsibility requires openness and honesty in communication. Both parties must clearly discuss their expectations, agree on what accountability looks like for them, and set specific standards for behavior. This may involve discussing the consequences of actions and regularly checking in to ensure both feel supported and respected. However, if efforts to establish mutual accountability fail to bring about positive change, it may be necessary to reassess the viability of the relationship. Stoicism does not advocate enduring harmful situations indefinitely. Instead, it suggests seeking and maintaining relationships that contribute to moral and personal growth. Cultivating an environment where shared responsibility is prioritized is not only about maintaining harmony, but actively nurturing a relationship that respects Stoic ideals of justice, wisdom, and courage. A relationship that consistently fails to embody these qualities may not align with the Stoic path toward a fulfilling and virtuous life. As we navigate such complexities, we should remember that the wisdom of the Stoics is not merely ancient text, but a living guide to handling the challenges of modern relationships with integrity and resilience. Thank you for joining us today. If you've made it to the end of this video, share your thoughts with us in the comments section. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming content. See you again soon.